Hey guys, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Planet Coaster here on the channel. So, since the last episode, we have done a lot of work off camera, as our PC has been struggling with the size of the park and the guests. So I've had to get rid of all the guests, and now they've all gone home. Really sad. Just joking. But anyway, let's go straight into the episode. So, as you can see, I am here at the entrance to the park. I've got that lovely music on. That sounds a bit annoying. Let's get out of there then. So, you can't see like changes around here, so this bit's a bit bland. Still, I need to still add some more bits onto there. This bit's still the same pretty much, apart from the vending machine, which I think was there before, wasn't it? So I don't really know. But oh well. That is really annoying, that music. Let's get away from that. I have changed that sign so it's a bit more high res, because the other one was a bit like pixelated and horrible. So I don't want that on there, because it's got to look good. And if it doesn't look good, it's not acceptable. Let's get down low actually, so about like guest level. Anyway, this is exactly the same with the other rocks. Then there's this little gardens area, which is still the same, which is nice and relaxing if you want to get away from the theme park, and all these annoying rides which are still quite loud and you still hear them, wouldn't you? Then you have this big thing here which is absolutely awful and ugly. I don't know why I put in this. I suppose it just helps the guests cool down. I suppose the guests don't get too hot, but it's best to think that obviously they would in the actual theme park for the realism point of view here. So that is pretty much where you'd come and cool down. And I've placed some benches underneath here so like the kids can come and play in the water. And if you sit underneath these little sprinklers and get cooled off. And then not much has changed down here, but actually some big things have, but not much changed the actual area itself, just like all the rides. That's a sign which comes in the game, like there. But that I had to type in that, so I don't really think that's very good, is it? But if you got any changes to this sign here, then I'll really appreciate it, because that sounds more like something you'd say to kids. Doesn't it really? Then obviously got the big skull there now with some flames coming out of its thingies. Eyes, not thingies, that's weird. Then there's these big lanterns, which you've already had. But then I've put in this because obviously it'd be quite a hot like temperature and climate. That music, because it is a bit annoying. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go somewhere where there is no music. Then this area itself hasn't really changed. Let's skip way down here. Way down here. And this is where the big changes have happened. Just down here. That area still needs a lot of work, and I might put in a few more rides down here. This might be the main thing that has changed quite a lot. I have removed the other ride, which was here, that big castle type thing. I know, I wanted that ride, but then I forgot to save it, so obviously it went. But I'm quite happy it didn't save. Where is she? Yeah, you're a happy woman, aren't you, mate? So yeah, so I'm glad it did happen, but in a way I'm not, because it crashed. So yeah, it didn't save as well. So, yeah. But then I've got upstairs. Then you got the new ride, which is on Steam Workshop. So if you want to go and check that ride out, it shall be in the blueprints just down here. And I shall take a look at the Steam page. I think I just knocked the microphone there, but if I did, I hope that didn't make everybody deaf. If it did, then you won't hear a bit apology, but I am very sorry if it did. Then we have, so this is, oh, I'm offline, so I can't check out that right now because my stupid Wi-Fi has gone down, which means I can't upload it until like a few days until it's fixed. But anyway, Hmm. This is a queue line for it. And I've got Big Shark, which is not very piratey themed, but obviously it's still oceanic. Is that a word? Yes, it is, I think. Then obviously rocks, so you can't see that off bit of land back there. So obviously you do not want to be seeing that kind of land, because that is horrible. Then there's this bit of path. I think I'm going to have to sort out this path, aren't I? Because look, that is a bit jerky and weird. That makes me want to wee that annoying. And oh, that makes me need a wee, that water. You might have to add some like sound around this, like ambient speakers and something around here. Oh, might have to take out that track support though actually. Come on, come around here, the queue line, and come to station, which is like the Huntsman Dark Ride, which obviously goes out here, round here, ooh, and up here, round here, round here. Big sharp right, big sharp left. Up a nice little slope past that big skeleton with the lava. You come round here, round here, round here, in these doors, just here. Come round here, round here. And then you come out just down here. What happens? Then we've got this ride here, which is a nice big tracked ride. And then you just see this. So these rocks are very hard to actually install. And then I placed speakers in here. And what happened is I forgot to set them for this music. So obviously it was like, so literally I had to try and find every single speaker in these rocks, which is an absolute nightmare. Just make sure they are all playing what they should be now. Yeah, all looks good. Then obviously got this fountain thingy here, and this actually is quite cool as well. This, you might think, how have I got this up here? But what I've done, I've actually got the bit thingy, the actual like that fountain base thingy, and I placed it under the rocks. And then that's pretty much all it's changed over here. But I have worked on something really, really hard. It took hours and hours. It took hours and hours. So what we have to do is just fly over to the other side of the park. But first, before we go there, this is a new ride which I'm trying to get working. I haven't done much yet to it, and it's going to take too long to do on camera, so I'm not going to do it on camera. And if we go down here, we find down here, we come down here into this area where I have had to move this drop tower a little bit actually, just over here, from here to there, and the queue line is still pretty much exactly the same, but I've had to but obviously the park used to come round here, but now it doesn't, because obviously I've had to move it over there, so I'll need to move the rocks and trees over a little bit. Then I'll need a fence just round here, which I still haven't had time to do. Then we come down to this. These trees are tad unrealistic, but that's not bad, is it really? You might see, this looks quite good actually, if you ask me. This ride took hours, I mean hours. So it's called Desperado. So you come just down here, through this big building, then you come into this huge show building, absolutely massive. You go through the big indoor queue line, which is absolutely massive. Then you come out this down here, you get on the ride, and then you'd come around out here, then the track goes under, so it's a trackless ride then. Then obviously you come, well, that music is a bit annoying, so if I just pause it so you can't hear that deafening music. If I see the standard blueprint you get with the ride, but I thought that it's just going to take way too long to actually do the whole ride from scratch, especially with how long this big show building took. This thing took about 10 hours. This did 10 hours, and that was like this whole thing. And I still have to just perfect it. Then you might be thinking that this exit's a bit over and a bit strange, but there is a reason. It's so you can't see this by phone. Oh, let me just clip through that bit of terrain. It's so you can't see this big, huge thing that's just back here. You don't want to see this. This is something you do not want to see in this park. It's big, black, ugly show buildings. Not what you want to be seeing. But whereas if you're down here, you can't see anything. You can't actually see anything unless you're way up in the air, which I have done intentionally, so obviously it doesn't spoil your sight lines, because that would be bad, wouldn't it, if you saw that. And also down here, you still can't see that big black show building, which is a good thing. But if you're down here on where is it? On this ride, is that the shaft, or is that not? Oh, so look out this side. Oh, okay, so you don't go outside though. Yeah, because I thought you'd obviously stop there and you'd be able to see the big show building there. Also, I still need to put those trees over this bit. If you stand right close here, you can just see that part. You can see part of it, which is not good. We don't want to see part of it. We don't want to see any of it, preferably. So, yeah. This area is like the weakest area, I think, at the moment. I'm going to come back to this and completely overhaul the area. Why are those aircon units floating, or is it just me? They're floating? Yeah, they are floating. I have to get those put down shortly. But I don't. Well, when I say they're floating, I meant they are literally floating, and not because they're cursed by a witch. If that wasn't obvious enough. And obviously the motorbike coaster is not much changed other than a few more hedges and trees around here, which I need to try and start putting in now. Then you might have noticed this bridge thingy here. I'm gonna put in another entrance to the park, so that way I'm not all just getting stuck in over that one. Okay, which I might do in this episode, but I don't know yet. Then if you come down here, you can see, you're thinking, what is this? And this is a restaurant which I found on Steam Workshop, and I can't actually show you the blueprint on Steam Workshop as I'm not even connected to the internet at the minute, so I'm having to play offline. It's not fair, but yeah. Then obviously I had to squeeze this whole thing around the cable car. I have not touched this cable car at all. So it is still exactly the same layout. Everything's exactly the same. I haven't even edited the cable car. Well, all I've done is literally just put that there, which is in the building tools, and then but that support still actually comes down here, as you can see just here. The support for it, just here. Just so it went down there. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Then then actually I forgot to show the pirate thing, didn't I? The new thingy, the pirate area. The boat ride has had a dramatic makeover, and a fantastic one as well, if you ask me. I spent a few hours just messing around. I had a bit of spare time in half term, so this is what I made. And that music is annoying me. So I thought, right, I'm gonna turn down the music. This might turn off in a minute, so that music is slightly annoying me. Oh, it's fine, I'll leave it. I don't really. It's not. Right, if I was going. Oh, that gone off to pause mode. Right, I'm gonna quickly just go into the settings quickly and turn off that annoying soundtrack. Because it is a bit annoying, isn't it? I don't like the shop radio. That one I don't really need to do is not going in the Ghostbusters area. Game soundtrack. I don't like the game soundtrack. And it is a bit annoying. Yeah, that's better. So if we come down here then, boat ride, you can just see. Oh, all these hedges have been installed. A nice waterfall, which I love the sound of. And then they all come down here. Then you come into this big shipwreck. This is the hull, so like the middle bit as well. Then we have these marvelous little buildings, which are blueprints in the game, because I don't want to spend ages on it. And then the lighting is also been put out in here. I got it there, and you can see it at night. It still needs a bit of work at night, because I installed the lighting around here before I even built any of this stuff. Or no, placed it down, should I say. Oh, there we go. Well, let's go back into that thingy. So that thing's gone. Also, I did have to try and change like these door colours. So obviously red, green, yellow, purple, and that was blue, isn't it? Yes, it is. And obviously purple, brown, red, yellow, red, blue. Yeah, so I had to actually change most of those doors so it didn't just look like they are exactly the same, exactly the same. I know they're meant to look the same, but not like the same doors. Well, because that is weird. Then I still need to add like more plants around here. And this stage thingy, I need to just get sorted out. Oh, now I've got to out that because let's press escape, then it goes into the menu. But then, there's that bridge. Just so you can access over there and then over there. And yeah, that's pretty much that bit. Oh, well, also I have put some lights in some rocks, just so they're hidden and it's more realistic. Then over here still needs a lot of work done to it, but I think that is gonna do it for the episode. I think. Oh, actually, no, it's not. I am trying to add some more theming on this coaster here, as it's a bit bland. I have put in this little truck thingy. Just trying to add some adventure theme. And that will do it, I think, for the episode. If you guys really enjoyed the episode, please smash that like button and hit that subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads here on the channel. This is me over and out, and I'll see you guys for another episode of Planet Coaster very, very soon. Thank you and goodbye.